Today we are going to analyze part of the book by another way. We will start by saying that without a crisis, there are no challenges, and the main idea of the test is to address the importation of managing and learning from business crises, especially those related to technology and security. The author highlights how several crises, such as the fall of banking system or the cyber attacks, required immediate responses and difficult decisions to the project, customers, and the organizations in general. The need to have solid incantations, plans, and committed teams to solve complex problems is highlighted, as well as the importance and of learning from the test experience to design better future strategies. In addition, it highlights the emotional and physical aspects of leadership in times of crisis, showing how these situations personally affect those who are the forefront of decision making. On the other hand, it highlights the importance of closeness and inclusions in business leadership. The author emphasizes the need to be present everywhere, especially among the most vulnerable, and to live the daily experience on the organization together with its employees. It highlights how leaving the decks and connecting directly with people allows you to understand their needs, ideas, and solutions, thus promoting an environment on open hands and collaborations. This attitude contrasts with the traditional imaging of distant and isolated leaders, showing the importance of listening and being accessible for the growth and continuous improvement of the company. An anecdote that he comments on is to show how a coincidence led to the creation of the Dreams of Peace program, which sought to rescue the talent and abilities of young people from disadvantaged backgrounds. This story tells how the relationships between the author Carlos and Ronald, a young man with economic difficulties but with academic potential, inspired the creation of a scholarships program that not only finances university studies, but also provides comprehensive support to transform his lives. The narrative highlights how personal commitments and strategic alliances can have a significant impact on communities by unleashing the potential of talented individuals who face socioeconomic barriers. It also highlights the importance and positive impact of educational program called Utopia, a rural university run by the Lasagic brothers in Yopal, Casanare. This program offers educational opportunities to young people with limited economic resources, especially from rural areas and conflict zones in Colombia. Utopia not only provides academic training in agronomy, but also provides an environment of hope and transformation for these students who face significant personal and family change. Finally, he tells us about emotional reconnection in the work environment. It highlights how gesture should us allowing freedom in the dress code, flexible hours and days off for personal matters, contributions to improving the quality of the life of employees and strengthening their commitment to the organizations. The text emphasizes that recognition is not only based on economic compensations, but also on history of support and participation in our programs that evaluate the broad performance and social impact of employees. The demonstrations of variable compensations programs seeks to encourage teamwork and the achievement of collective goals, thus promotions and sense of belonging and collaboration in the company.
The trade unionists and the correct is others. This chapter highlights the operability of the relationship of the protagonist with the positive and the served companies. Trade unionists thus warrant the last bound. The space inability give along the weight of the most desiring criteria of the most true passive minds of the company. Instead, the thief and the careless employment sleep of relief different opinions of the company majesty magnetic of the this other country. Even in the most difficult moments, always allowed humility. In this chapter, we can analyze the behavior of the boss by understanding reason and reasons that lead of his collaborator to coming up fraud. Despite this, Carlos decided is a listen to him and the now with decisions seen according to his works we act the specific reasons. Awards and record, important, yes, but today's fire, tomorrow's smoke. In this chapter, we talk about not believe lean along with the achieving during time, but not continue to work constantly to be better and excel in every aspect that is necessary. The Disney Institute. In this chapter, Carlos tells us about the ways in which talk to Disney Institute, the which manages to understand with founder the width of working of the actions the so take that is collaborators away gave the best on themselves in the jobs and the addition to the desk enjoy that they were having in their workspace, and in this way the same collaborators begin to have self-love to company. Summit for the client. In this case, Carlos tells us about the importance of not only holding that with collaborators think, but in the case, the thinkings of the consumers. In this way can different case of the people of and one way or another has problems with the bank. This lean have to take actions of how to help space people, taking into account their points of buying and how the bank could be better of the think of the clients.
The next offers a depth reflection on the importance of maintaining ethical and algorithmic conduct in all aspects of our lives, especially in the business field. This premise is illustrated with historical and contemporary examples of finance scandals and bribe practice, such as the case of Barings Banks and Avon. This case serves as critical reminders of how unethical and mismaking can have devastating repercussions not only for the organization involved but also for the company and society at large. The text goes beyond simply pointing out the problems, urging a collective introspection of our individual and collective responsibility in promoting an ethical and transparent culture. It is impatient that each individual plays a crucial role in shaping a more just and equitable society, and that our daily actions and personal decisions have significant impact on the broader social fabric. Decision market basis of fundamental values such as integrity, respect, and gratitude promoted is a David adhering to today's principle. We not only strengthen our personal integrity, but also contribute to collective well-being. The text suggests that building an ethical culture involves constant reflection on our actions, commitments, and relationships with others. Ultimately, the text emphasizes that ethics and responsibility are not simply abstract ideals, but practice principles that show guides and action and decision in our lives. We are reminded that our actions, no matter how small, have a cumulative impact on society and the world at large, and that each of us has the ability and responsibility to contribute positive to building a more ethical and sustainable.
In this chapter, we are already talking about our personal achievement and achievement of achieving our goals, taking into account that we will always encounter ups and downs later and there's taking into account the prayer of Saint Francis of Assisi that whenever we sin hate, let us give love. Where there is doubt, let's put faith, and turning to those thoughts, phrases, and teachings, we can live together as a society and as citizens. In this chapter, we talk about the Santiago Path, a long journey of 80 km through Europe, where it was considered a psychological path in the sense that this path has a lot of agreement with life. Since we have ups and downs, setbacks and clean paths, we are accompanied and then alone. But this whole path has an objective, a personal goal to live better, not in a work-related way, but in integration with others. Ending with this chapter, we talk about Martin Luther King's inspiring speech, I Have a Dream, where he opens up the world and the scope the people have in a world of collective integrity, where they all support each of provide the best opportunities and dreams for the people. People being ethical in the face of the situation that arise so that a culture has greater value among people to reach collective goals.